Welcome back to the Elias Macko Show. We summon the heroes on this program as we continue this hour of the show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is no stranger to the Olympic podium. Get a load of this. 2016 Rio, our next guest won bronze. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, our next guest won silver. And just a few days ago, our next guest ended up on top, gold medal in the 4x100 meters. It is my pleasure to welcome my hero onto the program. Brendon Rodney is with us. Hi, Brendon. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I really enjoyed the Olympics this time around. Obviously, it was good times for Canada. A record-breaking effort there. How are you doing? How are you feeling with a gold medal around your neck?
You know what? It's a great feeling. I don't think I've soaking it in yet. Still a surreal moment, and I'm just still taking it day by day since it happened.
So I have rewatched the video on Twitter. They posted the French call, the French language call of the 4x100. I've watched that a dozen times. I mean, you did it. You were there. But do you watch it? Are you watching it and saying, "My goodness"?
You know what? I've watched it maybe twice. I think I'm letting other people get through it first, and then I'll get into it and I'll be like, "Oh wow, this is really what happened." But yeah, I haven't watched it that much yet, but I will.
Is there something about we started off here, and I said you won a bronze 2016, silver in Tokyo, now a gold. Is there something that is satisfying of that progression, literally, to get to the top of the podium?
I mean, the progression is great. I think. We were kind of upset that we didn't get the gold in Tokyo, but just that it happened now, it's like nothing beats time, and it's a great feeling. So it's actually really exciting that we've gotten the gold. Full stadium, family, friends, everybody's there. The guys who got the gold the last time were there, so it's just like a full circle moment.
How much does it matter? The stuff that happens between competitors, right? So, Canada, we have this incredible history, in the 4x100 at the track. We do have an incredible history. And then there's, some of your competitors, they've said some not nice things. I won't even name the competitor because they couldn't even name our country. So I won't name the competitor. But when let's say there's an American athlete that maybe doesn't have the respect that Canada deserves. Does that fuel you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the World Relays, after those comments, I put a post as they're like, because the question that was asked to him, what do you guys think about your rivals from Canada? Mm-hmm. And I said, since we're not their rivals, I guess we're still their idols, because that thing, idols to rivals. Yeah, so I made a post like that and I put it on Instagram. So it fuels us. It's part of the games. It's all fun and games. At the end of the day, it fuels us, makes us better, but we tip our hats to all of our competitors.
Okay, so let's go to the race, and as best as you can, because I can't even imagine. But take us back to the race. You're doing the third leg, and in your mind, at what point do you know we've got this? Let me try and go into your brain if possible. Tell our listeners here.
All right. So being the third leg person, you get to really watch the race, but you don't get to watch the race. You're probably like the most blur of all of them. So the gun goes off, you see the first leg guy move, and then you go down. Mm-hmm. So now you're blocked out. You see the second guy coming to you, but you're only focusing on him and that mark. So once he gets to the mark, you're moving. And then you get the stick, and then it's like, all right, either you're going to catch everybody or you don't want to see anybody. And for my purpose in lane 9, I didn't want to see anybody. When I passed to Andre, I didn't see anybody. I was like, oh, all right, we're there. We're in the lead. Then I was like, oh, wait, we're up there. So I started screaming at Andre and like, go, go, go. That's when I knew, like, all right, we won. After I handed off the stick and he got like halfway down the track, it's like, yeah.
So when you hand off the stick, right? You like, Andre DeGrasse has got it. Is that when you're like, my goodness, this is it? We're doing this?
Oh yeah. I was like, okay, it looks like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh my
I was like,
goodness.
can it happen? It looks like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's happening. Oh my God. That's how it kind of goes.
We are with Brendon Rodney, Canadian Olympic gold medalist, 4x100-metre relay race. Man, what a highlight from these Olympic Games. Brendon, let's just talk a bit about Paris. I love that I'm talking to you because you have experience in the Olympic Games. You've been through a few of them now. And I think you're a tremendous resource here. How do you think Paris did? You've got the experience with the other ones. How did Paris do at the Games?
You know what? They had their good parts. They had their kind of difficult parts, made it a little bit difficult for people. But I mean, overall, it's the Olympic Games, and it's just the atmosphere, and that's really what everybody looks for. Those kind of memories. Yeah. So I can't compare. Like I think might have had better rooms. Tokyo might have a better food. This
Yeah.
one has better medals.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
it's
right.
gold. So
This is the best Games for you. You got the gold. It doesn't matter if there's air conditioning or not in the rooms. You had a gold medal.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, and Team Canada, shout outs to them. CO, the Canadian Olympic Committee, they did an amazing job trying to make sure that we're, comfortable. Everything's good for us. Everything we need.
That's okay. Live radio, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you get the messages while we're on live radio because you are a very popular man. Can I just ask you, and pardon the pun, it certainly seems like Canada is on the right track when it comes to developing talent and getting on the podium. Why do you think that is? What are we doing right now?
Well, you know what? I think we just filter our programs through each generation. So when me, Aaron, and Andre came in, we had the guys from 2012 who, they had won the medal, but they lost it through DQ. So I think we just filtered through the generations really well. So there's always some form of passing the torch development and stepping stone. So it's like the guys know what's expected of them. They know what to do. They've seen it done at the highest level, and they can just continue to replicate those things that we've done. And they will do.
And the last question is the toughest question, Brendon. What do you think of that Australian breakdancer, Ray Gun? What do you think?
Honestly, I didn't get to watch much of it, but I seen the clips, and I was like, but I understand her reasoning, and she was just basically saying that she's probably not going to be as skilled as the other people, so she has to do something in a different way, being creative and trying. And I guess it worked for what she's trying to do. She got her name out; people know who she is now, and things like that.
Well, she certainly did it differently. Is 2028 on the agenda for you? Are you what's next for you? And do you think LA is next?
You know what? Before I came to the Games, I was like, I'll probably be done by 2026. But now that after this, I'm gonna go to 2028 with the guys, and we're gonna just, try our best. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of young guys, and hey, maybe it may not be our time, and maybe we get to repeat. Who knows? But we're definitely gonna do our best. We're gonna definitely be there, trying to be as healthy as we can for the next 4 years and putting it together, and hopefully we come back with another gold.
Brendon, real pleasure. I got to be honest, this is a highlight for me to be able to talk to you. I want to thank you so much for coming on. And let me just say one thing. I think it's actually, I know 3 golds maybe is better, but being able to have a gold, a silver, and a bronze, I think that's the most baller, fashionable statement possible, that you got one of each. I think that's so cool. Brendon, be well. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Have a great one.
Brendon Rodney from the Canadian Olympic gold medal winning 4x100 team.